So in this class, we are going to discuss real numbers and LCM and HCF. Real numbers are nothing but it is a combination of rational and irrational numbers. Yes or no? So please see these points, my dear children. See these points. Before beginning this chapter, you should be able to know the natural numbers, whole numbers, and rational numbers and irrational numbers. Do you have know about natural numbers, whole numbers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers? Do you have an idea about these types of numbers, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
next second, we had to apply mathematical operations on numbers. What are the mathematical operations on numbers? Do you remember that my point, my dear children? What are the mathematical operations on
Addition.
numbers?
So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Yes, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Yes. Now, these are the key ideas. What are the key ideas? Can you read these points, my dear children? Who will read these points? Key ideas? My dear Ayush, will you read these key points, key ideas? Ayush, Ayush, are you there online? My dear
Yes,
Krish?
sir.
Yes, Ayush. Ayush responded.
Yeah.
Well, now can you read these key ideas?
After completing this chapter, review natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractional number,
Decimals.
declaims, rational and irrational numbers, and properties for of numbers. Understand black diagrams of number system. Represent number on a number line. Study different method of finding GDC, HCF, and LCM of number. Find relationship between two numbers, their HCF and LCM.
So after completing this chapter, you get these ideas. Okay, my dear children. See this one, real numbers. Real numbers. Previously, we had discussed in the morning itself the study of various types of numbers, which includes natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and their properties itself is not sufficient to understand the numbers completely. In this chapter, we look at a more comprehensive study of numbers, including rational and irrational numbers, that is, real numbers, laws, and properties associated with them. Okay, my children, in this chapter, we study real numbers. Now, come to the types of numbers. We know already these types of numbers. Just we are recollect the previous knowledge. We are recollecting the previous knowledge. Types of numbers. What are the types of numbers? First type, natural numbers. All counting numbers are called natural numbers. You know already, you know well. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. You know already these types of numbers already studied. We have discussed many times in the at the time of bridge course. Yes or no? And in the ninth class syllabus also, at the beginning of the first chapter, just we have discussed natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. Okay, so just we recollect to strengthen our previous knowledge. Let us recollect them. First type of numbers is all counting numbers are called natural numbers. Counting numbers are also called natural numbers. The set of these numbers are represented by capital letter N. Thus, capital letter N is equal to set of 1, 2, 3 and so on is the set of natural numbers. Do you remember? Have you recollected this point, my dear children? Have you brought back this point into your mind, my dear children? Natural numbers. Have you recollected this point? Have you recollected this point, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now come to the next type of numbers, that is whole numbers. Whole numbers. What is meant by whole number? All counting numbers together with zero form the set of whole numbers. The set of these numbers is represented by capital letter W. Thus, capital letter W is equal to set 0, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3 and so on is the set of whole numbers. Have you recollected this point, my dear children? Whole numbers. Have you recollected this point? Srijana, Samik, Sridarshan, Jaslin,
Yes, sir.
Shanti, have you recollected these
Yes, sir.
points? Yes, these are very important for this chapter. Real numbers. Please recollect. Please bring back these points into your minds. Okay, my children. Next one, integers. Next type of numbers is integers. All the natural numbers, 0 and the negatives of all counting numbers form the set of integers. Yes or no? The set of all these numbers are denoted by capital letter Z or capital letter I. Thus, capital letter Z is equal to set and so on minus 3 comma minus 2 comma minus 1 comma 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on is the set of integers. Have you recollected this point, my dear children? Integers. Srujana, Nikita, Mahima,
Yes, sir.
Trishan, have you
Yes, sir.
recollected this point about
Yes,
integers?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, come to next point. Observation. Clearly, the set of positive integers is set 1 comma 2 comma 3 and the set of natural numbers is set 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on. So the set of natural numbers capital letter N is included in the set of integers. Similarly, W is a subset. Here capital letter N is a subset Z, means it is a smaller set. Here integers is a bigger set. More number of elements are there than that of natural numbers. Okay, my children. Similarly, W means whole numbers is a subset of, is subset. This symbol is read as subset. Okay, my children. Is subset Z. Now come to the next point. Observations is over. Now properties of integers. Let us recollect the properties of integers. The first property, the number that is exactly opposite in sign to an integer m and equidistant from 0 on the number line is minus m. Yes or no? Yes or no, my children? If m is a positive integer, then minus m is a negative integer which is at the same distance from the origin in opposite direction. Yes or no, my dear children? Princeton, Bibina,
Yes, sir.
Janesh. If 7 is a number on the number line, it is at a distance of 7 units from the number 0. If you take minus 7 is also a number which is at a distance of 7 units from the origin, but in the opposite direction of 7. Yes or no? Got this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, come to the point. Product of two positive integers is a positive integer. Product of two positive integers means plus into plus. What we get? Plus into plus in the at the time of bridge
Sir,
code.
plus into plus is plus, sir.
Yes. It is nothing but product of two numbers gives positive number. Product of two positive numbers gives a positive number. Simply to remember, we have written as plus into plus is equal to plus. The meaning of that equation is the product of two numbers is a positive. The product of two positive numbers is a positive number. Okay, my children. The next point, the product of a positive integer and a negative integer is a negative integer. Present this statement in the form of an equation. Can you tell me, anyone? The product of a positive integer and a negative integer is a negative integer. How do you represent this statement in the form of an equation? Anyone?
Sir, minus.
Yes, my dear Bibina, very good. Plus into minus is equal to minus, or minus into plus. Minus into plus is equal to minus. This is the other representation, other form of this statement. In the form of an equation, we represented this statement. You have already learned all these points, yes or no? Now, next point. Now, come to the next point. Successor and predecessor of a given number. What is meant by successor and predecessor of a given number? How do you find successor of a given number and predecessor of a given number on the number
Sir,
line?
successor means plus 1 and predecessor means minus 1.
Very good, my dear Bibina. In the case of integers, if you want to find successor or predecessor, In the case of integers, if you want to find successor and predecessor of an integer, if you want to find the successor of an integer, we have to add 1 to the given number. Then we get successor of the given number. If we want to find predecessor of a given number, then we have to subtract 1 from the given number. For example, understood this point, my dear Srijana, Samik? What is meant
Yes,
by
sir.
successor and the predecessor of an integer? What is the successor of 10? Can you tell me, Jesslyn? What is the successor of 10? Jesslyn? What is the successor of 10? Can you tell me, Jesslyn?
Sir, 11.
Sir, can I
11,
tell?
sir.
Yes,
11.
very good, my dear Srijana. Srijana told the answer. What happened, Jesslyn? What are you doing? Are you there online?
Even I said, sir.
You also said. You also said that
Yes,
answer?
sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Then what is the successor of minus 10? Can you tell me what is the successor of minus 10? Jesslyn, your turn only. What is the successor of minus 10? Jesslyn, Srijana raised her hand for this question. Yes. My dear Bibina, it is wrong. Yes. Just wait, my dear Bibina. Bibina, minus 9 only. Minus 9 only. Minus 9. Just wait, Bibina.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Then predecessor.
Srijana raised her hand to give the answer. So, the rule, what is the rule to find the successor of an integer? We have to add to the given number. I gave minus 10. Then what is the successor of minus 10? Minus 10 plus 1. Minus 10 plus 1. What you get here? Minus 10 plus 1. Can you tell me, my dear Tushar?
Yes, sir. Can you repeat the question?
Minus 10 plus 1. What will you get? Wait, my dear Bibina. Wait, my dear
Sir,
Bibina.
minus 9.
Very
Minus
good,
9.
very good. Minus 9. Minus 9 is called successor of minus 10. Minus 9 is called successor of minus 10. What is the predecessor? What is the predecessor of 0? Can you tell me, Nikita? Predecessor of 0. What is the predecessor of 0? My dear Nikita? Again, Bibina raised her hand. Not my dear Janej. Tushar also raised his hand. What about Nikita? Predecessor. I am asking
Sir,
predecessor
1.
of 0.
Sir, minus
Sir,
1,
1.
sir.
Yes, my dear Bibina. Yes, Janej and
Minus 1.
Tushar raised their hands. What happened, Nikita? Not responding anything? Okay, just down your hands, Tushar and Bibina. Okay, down your hands, Bibina. You also down your hand. What happened, Nikita? You are not responding. Any issues? Any technical issue? Nikita, not responding to my question. Nikita, yes, -1. -1 is the predecessor. -1 is the predecessor of 0. Predecessor of 0. Okay, my dear children, got this point? What is a successor and predecessor of a given integer? See here, example also given here. Example 1.1. Observe this example. Find the successor of the number -10. See here, how did they find the successor of -10? Successor of -10 is -10 plus 1, that is equal to -9. Therefore, the number obtained by subtracting 1 from the given number is called predecessor of the given number. So, this is about successor and predecessor of a given number. See the next example. Find the predecessor of -7. Predecessor of -7. See this solution. Predecessor of -7 is -7 minus 1, that is equal to -8. Understood this example, my dear children? Understood these two examples on finding successor and
Yes,
predecessor
sir.
of given integer? Understood this one? Next point. See the next
Yes,
point.
sir.
Yes. Next point is, what is the next point? Can you read this next point? My dear Bibina, read the next point on the screen.
Okay, sir. So that fraction,
Yes. Fraction.
a number a by b where a and b are integers, b not equal to 0 and a is not divisible by b is called a fraction.
Yes. In earlier class, you have already studied, and moreover, we have discussed about fractions, different types of fractions at the time of bridge course. Yes or no, my dear children? Have we discussed fractions and different types of fractions in the bridge course, my dear children? Do you remember that points? Srujana, do you
Yes, sir.
remember the points at the time of bridge course also? We discussed this point. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes,
Shanti
sir.
raised her hand. Yes. Can you tell me what is meant by fraction? Srujana, can you tell me? Do you remember that one? Srujana?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me? Yes, Shanti. Okay, Ma Shanti, tell me what is meant by a fraction. Tell me, Shanti. Srujana, listen carefully.
A part of a whole.
Very good, my dear Shanti. Understood this point, my dear Srujana? Have you heard her answer, Srujana? Yes. Please remember this definition. Definition of a fraction. Fraction means a part of a whole. How many types of fractions? Now can you tell me, Srijana? Can you tell me types of fractions?
So proper fraction, improper
Yes,
fraction, mixed fraction.
very good. Proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. What can you tell me what about proper fraction? Ben Johnson, can you tell me why didn't you attend morning? Ben Johnson, today morning you are absent for maths class. Ben Johnson, you are absent. What happened, Ben Johnson? Ben Johnson, are you there online? Ben Johnson, not responding. Why didn't you attend maths class today morning? Why didn't you attend? Why are you absent? I posted the link in the Google Classroom as well as in the WhatsApp group. All the other children attended. Why didn't you get link? Why didn't you get Ben Johnson? That is on. That is only I am asking. Why didn't you attend the class? Have you not attended any class today? Have you not attended for any class today? Ben Johnson, then why didn't you attend for maths class? Why are you absent? Okay, you should not repeat this type of behavior. If you are not getting link immediately, you should inform to your class teacher. Understood, my dear Ben Johnson? If you did not get link for the class immediately, you have to inform to your class teacher. Yes, don't escape in attending the class. If there is any issues there, if there is any issue, immediately you have to inform to your class teacher. Ma'am, I did not receive meeting link for maths class. What should I do? Have you asked your class teacher? Have you brought this issue into class teacher's notice? Only for the maths class or in other subjects also, my dear Ben Johnson? Only for maths or for other subjects also you are not getting the link for classwork notes writing? Then have you informed to your class teacher? Who is your class teacher? Who is your class teacher? Yes, inform to Priscilla ma'am once bring this issue into her notice. Okay. Next time don't miss the class. Next time don't miss the class. If you are not getting link for the meeting, or if you are not getting link for the classwork notes, immediately you should inform to your class teacher. Then ma'am will take care of it. Okay, my dear Ben Johnson? Yes. Now can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me about proper fraction? Can you tell me about proper fraction, my dear Ben Johnson? Tell me something about proper fraction, my dear Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Oh, okay. Typing. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mic is not working. Is your mic not working? Yes. Very good, my dear Ben Johnson. Numerator is smaller and the denominator is bigger. Then the fraction is called proper fraction. Then what about improper fraction? Can you tell me? Shanti, my dear Shanti, can you tell me about
Yes, sir.
improper fraction? Yes, tell me. Tell me, my dear
So
Shanti.
denominator is
Denominator is
so bigger than the numerator.
not only bigger. Once you think about that definition, just wait, my dear Srujana. Wait. Okay, my dear Ben Johnson. Okay. Just think about proper fraction, improper fraction one more time, my dear Shanti. Once think about
So numerator is greater than denominator.
not only greater than, equal to also, equal to also. For example, 5 by 5, 10 by 10. These are also called improper fractions. Okay, my dear children. Not only greater than the denominator, numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Please remember this point, my dear children. Numerator is greater than or equal to. 5 by 3 is an example for improper fraction. 5 by 4, it is also example for improper fraction. 5 by 5 is also an example for improper fraction. Okay, my dear children, please remember these points. Okay. Now come to the rational numbers. What is meant by rational numbers? What is meant by rational numbers? Who will tell? Rational numbers.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, for rational numbers,
Just wait,
P by Q.
my dear Bibina, wait. I'm asking some other children. I'm asking some other children. My dear Krish, my dear Krish, my dear, are you there online? Yes. Now can you tell me? Now can you tell me what about rational numbers? Rational numbers. Definition of a rational number. Can you tell me definition of a rational number? Okay, my dear Krish. Don't worry. Don't worry, my dear Krish. Uh, will tell. I will. I will check. I will check. Tushar, can you tell me about rational numbers? Tushar.
Sir, a rational number is the form of P and Q is not equal to 0.
That's all.
Sir, it has no common factor other than 1.
That's all. You missed something. Just to think about that one. You missed some part in the definition of rational numbers. Again, tell me once. Just wait, my dear Srujana. Just wait, my dear Srujana. You missed some part of the definition of rational numbers. Once again, tell me right from the beginning. Tell me, my dear Tushar.
Sir,
A
a
number
number of form of the form
of the form. What is the form?
P by Q where
Yes, P by Q.
P by Q where Q
Where?
is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers and P and Q.
Yes, that only. Previously, you missed this point. You have not said
Yes,
P
sir.
and Q are integers. You missed this point. That is why I asked you again. Okay, my dear Tushar. P and Q should be integers. You missed this point. Numerator and denominators are integers. Please remember this point, my dear children.
Yes, sir.
Numerator and denominators should be integers, and denominator should not be equal to 0. Okay, my dear children. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Now, come to this definition, rational numbers. A number of the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integers. And P by Q is the lowest terms. Do you know the meaning of lowest terms of a fraction? What is meant by lowest form of a fraction? Simplest form of a fraction or lowest form of a fraction? Anyone? What is meant by lowest form of a fraction? Lowest terms. Simplest form of a fraction or lowest terms of a fraction.
Sir, sir, they are irreducible.
Not irreducible, ma. I want exact terms. Exact terms.
Sir, can you repeat the question again?
Yes. Okay, my dear Shanti. What is meant by lowest terms of a fraction. When a fraction is said to be, when a fraction is said to be in the lowest terms. Can you tell me when a
So when it
fraction?
is simplified to the lowest form.
So denominator and numerator won't have common divisors
Yes,
than 1.
yes, other than 1. A fraction, in a fraction, numerator and denominator should not have any other factors in common except 1. Except 1, they should not have any common factors. Then the fraction is said to be in the lowest terms. Okay, my dear children, understood this point? Understood this point?
Yes, sir.
Lowest terms of a fraction. For example, for example, listen this example, my dear children, carefully. You have to do this question orally, not by using pen and paper. Orally. 6 by 8. 6 by 8. What is the lowest terms of the lowest simplest form of this fraction? Just wait, my dear Bibina. Wait, my dear Bibina. Ben Johnson, can you tell me 6 by 8? What is the simplest form of the fraction 6 by 8? 6 by 8. Simplest form of the fraction 6 by 8. Don't use pen and paper. Orally, you have to imagine. You have to practice. You have to do the calculations in your mind. For simple questions, you should use your brain, not pen and paper. Sridarshan, can you tell me? Sridarshan, can you tell me the simplest form, lowest terms? Can you write 6 by 8 in the lowest terms? Sridarshan, can you tell me the
Yes,
fraction
sir.
6 by 8 in the lowest terms? Can you tell me the fraction
Okay,
6
sir.
by 8 in its lowest terms? Sridarshan? Sridarshan?
Sir, 3 by 4.
Very good, very good. 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is called simplest form. The lowest terms of the fraction 6 by 8. Okay, my dear children. Understood this point? Got this point, my dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, my dear Shanti. Thank you for your response. Other children also, please respond to my question either yes or no. Either yes or no. Okay, my dear children. Now the time is 4 past
Okay,
16
sir.
minutes. Now the time is 4 past 16 minutes. We continue these concepts in the next class. Now you can leave the meeting. Now you can leave the meeting. Take rest. Take care of your health, my dear children. Stay at home. Stay safe. Use mask. Use sanitizer. Maintain social distance. Okay, my dear children.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now you can leave the meeting, my dear children.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you,
Thank
my
you,
dear.
sir.
Thank you, Bibina.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my dear Shanti. Shanti, my dear Shanti.
ఇంకా చేశాక